Aitor, after a very hectic, busy Christmas period, how useful has it been to have a week-long period of preparation?
I think it has been really good, especially after our last month, because I told you last week when I arrived to my office at the beginning of December, and I looked at my board and I saw all the games that we had that month. It was difficult, but after December we are in a really good position, and it's not just on the table. I think everybody could see how good we are, how consistent we are, because we played against the top of the table team, so we are really pleased and really proud of the players. But now we've had a week to prepare the cup, so it's important for me.
I know you set high standards at this football club, but even for you, the success you've enjoyed over the holiday period in December, did it come as a surprise?
Yeah, because again, to play against Ipswich, Brighton, Burnley, Sheffield, Derby, and to finish or to enjoy Christmas Day at the top of the table, or to enjoy Christmas, New Year's Day at the top of the table, or especially after the game against Derby at the top of the table with 5 points clear to the third position with a game less is amazing, and I am really pleased, because especially for our crowd, because I think they deserve to spend Christmas in that position.
How do you approach the FA Cup then? Because the league is the priority for this football club. There is a league game next week. Do you change the squad, or do you put your full strength team out there against Burnley?
Always I'll try to put the best squad, to the best 11 to win the games, because last season we had really nice memories in the FA Cup. We had last season, and we had this season really good memories in the Capital One. So I like to win always every single game, and for that reason, when we build the team at the beginning of the season, we build the team thinking that we want to win every single game.
Where do you stand as a manager? Are you a manager that believes the FA Cup can aid the league form, or could it potentially be a distraction to the league?
Last season it was nice, but it was a problem, because when after beating Man City, and after the draw, when I saw the draw and Arsenal was the following game, I knew that it was going to be a problem, because we had a busy fixtures, but this season we have more players, we have again better squad, so for that reason this season is not a problem for me, and I know how important is the FA Cup for everybody. There's
no doubt in your mind then that this cup competition won't be a distraction?
No, because again it's a distraction when you think more in the cup than in the league, or when you don't have the right squad to play. But I think this season we have the right squad, and the players are showing everybody that they are ready to play every single game.
And given what you say about the increased size and strength of the squad, is there any chance of you adding to that in this January transfer window, or are you happy with what you've got for this season?
Yes, we need to bring some players, because especially with players like Sukulini and Jack Stephens, so for that reason we have to strengthen the squad, but again we have to be really calm, because again the players who are here deserve to stay here. The players who are here are at the top of the table, so we don't need to change a lot of things, and for that reason it's nice to arrive at this transfer market without needing anything special.
Are you close to bringing anyone in right now?
No. But you know, in football you never know, and maybe we'll have a surprise tomorrow. But today I can tell you that there is nothing strong.
And if you don't mind, given your connections in the past with Real Madrid, can I ask you to assess what's happened there this week?
Well, I think there's for one point of view, is always bad when a manager is sad, and especially Benitez, who is a coach who played in the Real Madrid, who was a coach in Real Madrid, so he knew the club perfectly, but you know, Real Madrid is just about winnings, and it was difficult for him, but now another door is open, and the new coach is Sisu. I was really lucky because I played with him, I know him, and I hope he can do a great job, because again, I hope he can do a great job.
He is a hero, he's a legend over in Madrid, isn't he? Is there a danger that that reputation could be tarnished by taking on this role, given he's never had managerial experience before?
Yes, but I think he was there as a player. He was with Carlo as an assistant. He knows the club, and these kind of things help you a lot in the future. So for the reason, he knows the players. He knows, and when Sisu in the staff, Real Madrid won the Champions League, so he knows what they did that season, for example. So sometimes you can mix or you can do better when you know what happened in the past.
In your opinion, then, finally, can Zinedine Zidane be a success as manager of Real Madrid?
I hope. I don't know, but I hope, because again, I know him. I used to play with him. He's a legend in Real Madrid, and I love Real Madrid. So for the reason, I hope he's successful there.
Aitor, you've talked in detail about what an incredible December and early part of January the club has already had. So I suppose perhaps no surprise that yourself and Adam Clayton, the midfielder, have you've both been nominated for a Manager and Player of the Month. Perhaps testament to how the whole team, the whole squad, the whole club has been doing.
Yes, and I guess especially pleased for Adam, because now the last months everybody is speaking about the defenders, about the keeper when we win the games, and everybody speaks about the strikers or the players who play up front, and never the players who play in the middle are recognized. So for that reason, I'm really pleased that Clayton is nominee, and the same as Brand. Both of them are really important players for us, and again, and I'm really pleased, because most of the times, or the defender or the keepers, when you are not conceding, and when the strikers, when you are scoring goals, are in the headlines. But I'm really pleased for him.
I know you've got the Brentford game coming up on Tuesday, but is there a feeling that you'd almost rather the league campaign had continued rather than the FA Cup sort of intervening, because you have been playing so well, you've got a momentum, and here's this FA Cup tie against one of your Championship rivals just suddenly slotted in there?
For me, it's another game, another important game, and the players who are going to play on Saturday know that for me it's the same, the league and the cup, and if they have a good performance, maybe they can continue playing, and if they have bad performances, they are going to go to the bench. So for that reason, I am expecting the best from them, and all of them are quality players. So for that reason, my mind is on the game on Saturday, and I'll try to put the best 11.
And presumably you don't think the league game, the recent 1-0 win over Burnley, will have any bearing on this particular game?
Sorry?
Presumably you don't think that the recent 1-0 win over Burnley at the Riverside will have very much bearing on this particular cup tie?
No, I don't think it's the same, because again, the cup is different, and I don't know what Son is gonna do, but the league was really important for us, and tomorrow on Saturday is another important game.
I don't know if you've been following the interesting discussion between Sam Allardyce and Jurgen Klopp. Sam Allardyce saying, well, you've come over from Germany and you don't realise how intense English football is, and that's why you've got all the hamstring injuries. I mean, do coaches come from abroad like yourself and think, my goodness, no winter break and the games seem to come every 2 or 3 days? Do you worry about that?
No, because I've been here for two years, and I know how intense is this football. For the reason I want to, and I like to build the squad with enough players to play like we played last season 55 games, and we had 2 or 3 injuries. So for the reason you have to manage the players, you have to let them rest sometimes. You have to rotate the team, and for the reason I don't think it's a problem to play a lot of games because the big teams in Europe plays a lot of games. So for the reason you have to build a team at the beginning of the season thinking that you are going to have a lot of games, and in England it's a lot of intensity.
You've been very pleased with the depth of your squad this season, and you've said that's one of the key differences to last season. If you went through this whole January transfer window without perhaps adding to the squad for whatever reason, would you think that's okay, we've got a squad that is strong enough?
No, because we need to strengthen the squad, because again, if something happens with some positions, we have problems, because we have one player in that position. For that reason, we need to bring one or two players, but again, we are not rushed. We have to do, and we have to bring the right player, and for that reason, it's good to be in that position. And maybe last season, all the teams which are second or third or fourth, or they are fighting for other aims, are more concerned, and they are bringing players soon. But now we are in a good position. We are playing really well. We have a really good place. So for that reason, the player who will come will be because they are good players and they are going to improve the squad.
And in a strange way, playing Burnley, one of your Championship promotion rivals, is that quite a good thing, because you're playing a team at the same sort of standard that you have to play on Tuesday and for the rest of the season? Is that quite a good thing for you?
To be fair, no. I would prefer to play against a League One or League Two team, or to play against Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, and I was speaking with Son after the game when we played, and I think they weren't happy also. So, but it was a draw, and we have to play against Burnley, knowing that it's a really good team with a really good coach.
Can I just make a final comment about the crowd and the derby game? It was an incredible atmosphere. That really is whetting everybody's appetite for what could follow if the season continues to go well.
Yes, and I said before the game that how important they are for us every single game, because when sometimes the game is been difficult, their support always is important, and I said always that they are our 12th player. For that reason, they know, and the atmosphere against Derby was amazing, and for that reason we not for that reason, but one reason was that we scored at the end of the game, because the players, when they feel that support on the pitch, they keep going until the end.
I have a list of questions to ask you. You've been nominated for Championship Manager of the Month and Adam Clayton for Player of the Month. Does that show that everybody's doing their job right?
Yes, I think so. I think when the manager and a player, both of them are nominees, because the team is doing really well, and it's the main thing. I'm not alone. I have a staff behind me. Clyde is not alone. He's an important part in this team, and for the reason I am really pleased. And again, because he's not the player who is in the headlines, because now the defenders and the keeper are in the headlines, and when we score, it's the strikers and the forwards.
FA Cup tomorrow. It's no secret that promotion is your main aim. You've got a league game on Tuesday. Will your team selection tomorrow reflect that, or are you planning lots of changes?
No, I have to think about the game tomorrow, and I'll try to put the best 11, because I want to win every single game. And this season we have a squad and enough players to play both competitions.
What do you expect from Burnley?
I'm expecting a really tough game, because again, I am sure that the manager is gonna want to win the game. They are really consistent, and they are really a strong team. So for that reason, I'm expecting for a tough game.
What do you think of the scheduling of the FA Cup third round with so many games either side of it? Do managers have to prioritise the league over the cup these days?
I don't know, and my concern is my team and our priorities.
Okay, and finally, transfer market is open. Any new business to tell us about?
No, at the moment we are working, because we know that we have to strengthen the squad in a few positions, but nothing yet.